Hello everybody and welcome to the Tardis Zone New York Comic Con panel. Right, firstly before we start, we've got some idiot on Twitter that's decided an hour before Comic Con to try and discredit me. And he's getting help off others that used to be on this channel, which is the sad thing. So I'll say to you people, even though you have grievances with me for things that you didn't agree with what I did in the past, don't be helping someone else to try take me down. All right, it's pathetic. Yeah, and you need to back off. By the way, I want to address it because it has been brought up by this person. So as you know, last year, or it's about a year and a half, I did a video on Jodie Whittaker. Do you remember all those celebrity leaked photographs? So I put up censored photographs of Whittaker, right? Now, the video did get a bit of a backlash. Not necessarily off the J-bots. It was people that I actually was friendly with, and they didn't like it, right? So after a lot of talking with the wife, I decided to take it down because I didn't want to fall out with anybody. But those people then decided to go off and do their own thing, which is fine. Never had a problem with it, right? One of them even was pathetic enough to send me wife a voice message to give out. Now, these people, or one of these people, are getting involved in helping Joe, right? Okay? It's wrong, okay? He has this in his head that we're attacking him because of his news. Nobody's attacking you. By the way, if you're going to sue me like you said you are, sue me, mate. Sue me, because you'll have to bring your source forward, because you can't say that you sue me because I'm calling you fake news. Then I'll be like, well, he has to prove that he has a source then, because if he doesn't, he can't be saying that I'm saying fake news. Right? You're the one that actually called my channel fake. You're the one that's been trying so hard today. By the way, 41 people are watching me. How many be watching your Comic-Con panel? 3 people or something? So shut your mouth, all right? And I'm not saying I'm the voice of the fandom. I give the fans here a voice on this channel. And yes, in some ways, I do echo some fans' voices, all right? So for some fans, I am their voice. And there's nothing wrong with that. You've got a problem. You've got to be in your bonnet, mate. And by the way, if Jodie Whittaker and Monique Gill were supposed to be filmed, by the way, Series 13 is filming according to this account and according to Joe, right? So if Series 13 is filming, mate, explain to me how, right? Because Monique Gill put this up on her Twitter account a while ago, that she's after been doing voice work all week for Terry Sue's voices. So how could she be filming Doctor Who if she was doing voice work for something else? Right? All I've been trying to prove is that the account that people are using as proof of backing their sources up or saying that Series 13 is filming, the account is dodgy as crap. And that's all I've tried to prove. Right? And having a problem being on Twitter, Rabbi, and all me friends because they've decided to what? Stand up for me and not have you bleeding slander me. You want to shut your mouth, all right? Just shut your bloody mouth, all right? And don't threaten me with private information either, private conversations we had, because I've got plenty of them. but I'm not threatening you with private conversation. So keep your mouth shut. All right? Any private conversation that me and you had stays bloody private. And don't go down that route with me either. All right? I am sick and tired of people in this fandom trying to take me down because of something. Right? I don't care if your news is right. Nobody gives a shit anyway. Right? You've got this in your head. We're all coming after you. You've got such a big bleeding ego. Nobody's coming after you. You're nobody. I'm a nobody in this fandom. Right? There's other big YouTubers out there that do this thing that are bigger than me and you. I don't have an ego like you. I know my place in this fandom. You certainly don't. You think you're higher than you think you are. Right? And I've got more subscribers than you now. So if you want to go down that route, where we started last year, you got the smaller channel. I had the smaller channel. Now you've got the smaller channel. So shut your mouth. Shut your bleeding mouth. Right? You haven't got a clue, you don't. You haven't got a clue. And you know what? Here's the thing. Do you know why you're lashing out? Do you know why you're lashing out? You're trying to validate your source so much that you'll use a dodgy account to do it. And the only thing that I've tried to do is prove that that account is dodgy. Right? It's dodgy as crap. And by the way, right, use your common sense, you moron. Right? So you mean to tell me that it's the only person in Leckwith, right, that happened to walk down that road? The only person in the whole of Wales, the whole of Leckwith. Get away. Where's the other fucking accounts out there from the same area reporting on this? Yeah, don't start with me, man. Don't start. And don't start bringing up shit that happened in the past either, right? That stays in the past. People know the stuff that I've done on this channel. If people have a problem with the Jodie Whittaker video, right, that I took down, all right, that I took down anyway, right, because people were falling out with me over it. But if people still have a problem with that, they know what to do. They know what to do. Unsub, right? But I haven't ruined me channel because me channel has doubled in size since then. So I don't know what you're talking about, mate. Sick of you. An hour before Comic-Con, you had to start, didn't you? You had to start something because you're worried now. You're worried. You better hope to God that they say something about filming. You better hope to God they say something about filming today, right? Because if they don't, it's going to look very suspicious to everybody. And it's already been said on this panel, if they don't, they find that hard to believe, right? Why wouldn't they announce it, right? This is the place to announce that they're filming. Right? And don't be giving me this crap on. I'm hearing this crap all the time, by the way. And you need to get this out of your head, right? Some fans out there are saying, well, maybe BBC are keeping it under wraps because they don't want fans to go there. So you mean to tell me that every other show that BBC have that films in Wales doesn't have fans? Doesn't have fans? They don't have fans? Get away. Get away. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Doesn't make sense. The account protected itself and then it got rid of it, right? And the reason why the account was got rid of was to make everybody think, oh, maybe the BBC took it down. It was so vague, right? And I've got the tweets. The tweets were so vague that you wouldn't get taken down for it because I put the tweets up on a video. So if BBC, like everybody said, well, they took the account down. Well, then why haven't they taken me video down that shows the tweets? Why haven't they taken down every single article that's covered this? Cop on to yous ourselves. Right. I'm going to get me panel on before I say any more. But all I'll just say to you is, listen, you're better off concentrating on your own channel now. You're better off keeping your mouth shut about other people as well and just doing what you do, right? Put your news out. Put your news out. And by the way, this cheek that I will feed you scraps. You don't feed me nothing, pal. Who the fuck do you think you are in this fandom? You are a nobody, as I said, like me, right? There are bigger YouTubers, so shut up and sit down and know your place. Idiot. Know your place, pal. Know your place. Right, let's bring on me friends. Me real friends. Friends that didn't abandon me when things got bad. Yeah? Friends that stuck by me through thick and thin. Loyalty! loyalty. But we don't have that in the fandom. People will screw you over to get ahead in this fandom, and Joe is proving it. Go and check out his tweets on Twitter. He's an absolute disgrace, he is. He's an absolute disgrace, and anybody associates with him is, I'm telling you now, I've unfollowed him. I'm telling you, man, you don't want to see his behavior, right? And there's people out there like tweets don't even know the full context of the whole situation. Yous are really pathetic, yous are. So really pathetic. I'm fighting both sides now. And I will. I don't care. Don't care. If that's the way the fandom wants to go, that's the way the fandom wants to go. There's so many people desperate out there, desperate to be right. Right? And it's not about being right. All I've ever said is this, right? And this is what's rubbed them up the wrong way. All I've ever said is any information that any YouTuber gets, including myself, is source information, which means it's not fact. Right? It's not fact. You don't know. I don't know. Common sense, but people don't have common sense. But there you go. Right, who am I? Yeah. Unbelievable. People and all that I used to hang out with, just, yeah. Yeah. And they're helping this person. And I know they are. There's certain things that he's saying on Twitter that only they know. And it's sad. It's sad that people would actually go that far. People that used to be on this channel, you know, you've made a clean break. Never said anything about you because I respect you. And you just have to get involved. And it's starting to do me head in now. Right, this Comic-Con thing is on in a few minutes. I can't wait to see Jodie's face. I'm having such a great day so far. Right, I've got some waiting in the wings, but I'm just sending out the other emails. There's a lot of guests coming on tonight. Actually, I'll just send it to him just in case he is coming on still. I don't know if he still is. We've got a few minutes anyway. I'm just sick and tired of this crap. Just do your own thing and leave me out of it. If you're that insecure about your information, well then I'd be worried if I were you, because you seem to be so determined to slate me and others for saying their news is bullshit to kind of validate your own, and that tells me that there's something up. And anybody with a bit of a brain or half of a brain will know that there's something up. And I would like you to explain how she's able to do voice work and film at the same time. She'd have to be living in a bit of a bubble. As I said, you know, we put up all the lockdown restrictions. And I know you've been slagging that as well. As I said, you're saying that we were trying to disprove you. I think people will clearly see that we were trying to disprove that that dodgy account. The dodgy account, Joe. You know, the dodgy account. Not you. You're the one that's got it in your head, right? So you need to get that out of your head. It's like a little worm, you know, it's boring deep inside, and it's me, and I'm living there 24/7 because you got this, I don't know. Do you know what I think it is, Joe? Do you know what it is? And you're not going to like this, but I think it's the truth. I think you're jealous. I think you're jealous. I think that's what it is. And you should be. You should be. Because, you know, everybody comes to my channel. So, I don't care. You want to be cruel, I'm going to be just as cruel. How many people watch your videos? Many watch mine? Many tune into my streams, Joe? See, Joe, I'm not taking any prisoners anymore. And by the way, I'll just tell you this out straight in front of everybody. If you release any private conversations that we had, yeah, I'll get on the first flight to New York and we'll have it out. Because I'm not having that, right? I'm not going to play dirty with you, right? But if you just decide to go down that route because you're backed into a corner, it'll be the last thing that you'll do to me. Right, I'm going to get my guests on. Let's start. He's from another planet. He's come all the way here now to the Tardis zone to be on this New York Comic-Con panel. He likes boobies, but he won't like these guests that are on the New York Comic-Con panel. So we'll probably have a nicer, a more less excited rabbi, because these are two women that he just, like me, find boring. So let's bring him on. It's the one and the only rabbi from another planet. And I have sent the links to everybody else out there. Super John, I sent you a link as well. Actually, I'd like you to come on as well, because very interestingly, they decided to kind of have a go as well at you.
Right. Hello. Look, no, I haven't been following what's going on. Obviously, shit has gone down. Okay, obviously, stuff has gone down. I'm not denying. Okay, I really don't know. I don't know. I'm not in the loop. He sent me a bunch of messages. I haven't even listened to them yet. I don't know what's going on. Can I just say this? Firstly, epic Noel, epic stream. Freaking epic. It's so good. This is such a good stream. I'm loving it. Just as a fan of the channel, it's fantastic.
Thank you. Well, I mean business this time, because I'm going to tell you one thing. You're getting help. By the way, John, 70 people watching me. Hold on, I'll go over to your channel now and I'll see how many is watching you.
Okay.
70 watching me.
No. 100% shit's gone down. Can we just let me just check into it with him and see what's going on. If I can get him to
no. Listen, Daniel tried twice. Yeah, I'm not having anything to do with him anymore. I'm done with him.
No, I hear it.
So he can listen to me, Joe. Listen, Joe, you're listening to me. You can fuck off. Don't come in here.
I hear it.
Don't even touch me.
This is all I'm looking to see if I can broker. If I can, and if I can't, I can't. But if I can, I can.
No, I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to talk to him on my behalf. I don't want you to say that on my behalf.
No. All I'm looking for is if we can all just not ignore each other and live in peace and not get in each other's face. If we can live in that world, it's a better world to live.
Yeah. Well, I tried to, but he brought me up an hour before.
Look, what I see, which is peripheral, which is what I've seen. His behavior seems strange. I think we can agree. His behavior seems very strange. I do hope for his sake that they announce he's correct, because he's going to have a nervous breakdown if he doesn't. I mean, could you imagine what happens if they say, "Oh no, we're not filming," and Jodie's leaving? Could you imagine? He's gonna kill himself. I'm worried for him. I'm not joking. I'm actually worried for him. He's very invested. You would just say, well, that's a rumor and we don't know. Could be either way. I don't know. I'm not convinced. That's all you said. A totally reasonable, rational thing to say.
He's coming out with this crap now that he said that he put out a video to say Serious 13's filming. We never listen. All I'm saying is the account that's saying that filming was happening that night is not true.
Seems a bit shady, doesn't it?
And we've been speculating on this channel whether Serious 13 will go ahead or not. We've never said that Serious 13's not going ahead. Open your ears and watch me streams before you comment. Jesus Christ.
Right.
I don't even want to be.
No. I'm just saying, this is my entirety of this interaction. Okay, no. I don't know him very well. I don't know him.
Yeah,
well, wait. I had him on my stream once.
He's one of these friends that he boils your blood. He boils your blood.
I can see. I'm not arguing with you, mate. Here's what I'm saying. I don't know him very well. I think I've spoken to him once, really, on my stream. He seemed normal then. This behavior seems not normal. If I do speak to him, I'm going to say, what's up with that?
Listen. Everybody's worried in the chat. I'm fine. I'm calm now. I'm going to bring on the rest of my guests because we've got literally 5 minutes.
Right, I got my phone ready to go.
Right, let's bring him on. He's been waiting. He's got a problem.
And do they have the comments still on?
I don't know. Yeah, will you get it up? Because I want to screen. I want one to use this. I want one to use the screen share. I'll screen.
Give me a second. Then,
it'll skip for me. It'll skip for me.
Give me a second.
So I'll get on the guest. So the next guest we have on, he's got a bit of a problem, but he's a human being. He's a very good person as well, and he is me wingman, as described by someone on Twitter. Of course, he is me wingman. He always has me back because that's a true friend. Even if we had a falling out, Lee would be there for me. It's the one and only Lee. Good friend of mine. Good friend. Loyal. It's all about loyalty for me. Well, he's probably doing something because he's
I'm back.
There he is. He's probably on Twitter.
I didn't have a problem until I saw the crazy person on Rabbi's comments just going.
I haven't even put my comments yet. I don't know.
Lord. I apologise if I'm disrespectful.
I don't want to.
I'm sorry, Rabbi.
Wait till we get on the rest of the guests. We'll have a quick chat about what's going on, and then with Rabbi. So he's super, yeah, but he's not any other super. No. He's real. He's real. Apparently, he's real. Well, why would he be fake? But anyway, it's the one and only super. We've got a super doctor with us today. I'll tell you, we've got a rabbi from a different planet, a human being that has a problem, and now we have a real super doctor. Should he not be fighting the beer bug, I wonder?
Hello, Noel. How are you?
How are you, my Scottish friend?
Not bad.
Good man. Nice to have you here. And I have sent other emails out to other people, by the way, including Alpha Omega. If you're in the chat, you did ask to come on. I have sent you an email. And we've got a couple of other guests as well coming on. Look, we've got a big panel tonight. I'm loving this.
I've just pulled up the stream for you.
Nice one. I see it. Right, let's bring him on. He's the nerd. But he's not only a nerd. He's a priest. Yeah. Believe it or not, he's a man of the cloth. It's the one, the only, and I think he is the only nerd father. It's the nerd father. Show him some respect, guys.
Yeah. How's it going?
Hello to everyone.
Good to be here.
Good to have you.
So Leland wants to know before we start. So any announcements at this jury convention panel? We'll find out, pal. We'll find out. Right, let's bring him on. He hasn't been on in a while. He's a good friend of this channel. He was with me as well in the early days when I first started. And he's been a huge supporter, but he's been busy out over the last couple of months and stuff. But he's back. It's the one and only Sean from the Nerdaholics.
Hello, Noel. Hello, panel.
It's nice to see you again, pal. Jesus, it's been a long time.
It's been a long time. A lot has happened this year.
Yeah,
it's been a mad one, personally and globally. But it's good to be back. Thanks for having us on.
I'll say, Sean, I love your suit neck. It suits your
thanks very much. Oh, it's actually my real face.
We've also got an outfit. Yeah, it's the one and the only. Now, he doesn't say much when he comes on to the panel, so I'm hoping we get to hear from him a little bit more. But it's always great to have him on, and when he does say something, it's always something very interesting. So it's the one and only, and let's hope Lee and myself can keep our opinions limited.
I'm Rabbi.
Oh, yeah.
Inclusive here. Inclusive.
So the idea is that we listen to them as well and not talk over the ladies and not talk over our panel as well, like the show we do. But listen, she'd probably do something to annoy us anyway, because it's Jodie Whittaker. She cannot do any of these things without making a stupid
statement. I was going to say, you're bringing her on.
Well, you probably have more chance because this is premiering, not live.
Oh, I see.
So, Charlotte was right.
I can't believe the comments are on. What do you want me to say in the chat?
I guess it's lesbian day.
It's lesbian day and it's Thasmin day, seemingly.
Oh, is it? Congratulations. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Right.
And they keep going on about
let them have their day.
Women's supremacy.
You know, we're going to have days for everything, so we might as well.
You don't think they're going to announce the shipping storyline, do you?
Mediocre day. Yeah.
No, you don't think they're going to announce the shipping storyline? Oh, yes. Please, on lesbian day.
Oh, God. I mean, it is interesting time.
Yeah, I can see it.
I don't know. But Manip was doing some voice work, by the way, as I pointed out. I'll put the tweet up on Twitter. So
no, you can literally phone that shit in. You know, like, yeah, what do you want? Yeah, I'm a bunny rabbit. Whatever.
Right.
So the sound is playing on this?
It starts in 60 seconds, by the way.
Right.
Gone in
we are
60
ready.
seconds, yeah, probably.
So listen, guys. This is what's going to happen. We're obviously going to listen to what they have to say. And then while we're watching, obviously, everybody on the panel, because, you know, they will have something to say. So if you do have something to say, just say you'd like to say something. So everybody gets an equal opportunity, if you know what I mean, to actually say something on the panel about whatever. So, yeah, try not, because I do it as well, right? So I'm giving myself a bit of a talking to as well. So let's try and not cut across each other, so we can get as much information in as possible on the panel and also here. I've never been, you know what? Even though this era has been crap, I'm actually really looking forward to this. So I'm actually excited for some weird reason. It's a nervousness as well.
Really? What for?
Yeah.
Excited to see it crash and burn once and for all. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just excited. But anyway, listen. Whatever happens, whatever said, I'm sure it's going to be interesting, and there's going to be some sort of reaction. So yeah. Oh, I better text the man himself. See if he's coming on.
Okay, so they've got 2,359 watching.
This chat is generated. I'm saying the same phrases over and over again.
No
Here
way.
we go. It's countdown. 2 minutes.
Here we are.
Big screen it, Rabbi. Can you big screen it?
Hang on, one second. Too bad.
Got stupid ad there.
The countdown to extinction.
Oh no.
Right, listen, guys. Remember, this is it now. This is where it's going to be interesting to hear what Whitaker has to say. This moderator as well. See what kind of moderator she is. Will she ask those hard questions? Will she actually,
No, it'll be soft.
No, it's going to be about being gender neutral.
She's going to go easy on her than Kamala Harris.
Or is it all going to be with rainbows and unicorns? Are they going to be balanced? You know, because I give them credit if they actually read out some of the not nasty comments, but comments like, well, the show wasn't great. Can I ask a question like, why do you think so many fans have a problem with this era or stuff? I'd like to see balance, but it's
not happening.
No, they won't acknowledge that there's any problems whatsoever, because they generally think that there aren't any problems with it, which is the insane thing about it.
All this stuff in the chat that's going up in there is just affirmation after affirmation, because they've just swamped the chat with all the Twitter mods.
If they don't announce something tonight, this is weird. They got to announce something.
Mm.
Well, they'll have to at least throw a trailer.
Well, it's interesting that it's a retrospective, because it's like, okay, so you're looking back on
could it be over?
2 seasons? Could it be over? Yeah. That's
too many people's hearts will break in the chat if that happens. They won't risk it. I guarantee it.
I don't think they would go on about her leaving. I don't think so. In this, I don't think she would announce it in this.
No, perhaps not. Did it.
No. I'm actually going to put it on my phone in the background as well. Hurry it up, Rabbi. Nobody can hear it.
Oh, God. Well, I'm slightly ahead, so I can see her on the stream.
And I am so delighted to be here with the stars of Doctor Who, starting with Jodie Whittaker, 13.
Pre-record. Charlotte was right to pre-record. We found the photograph last week. This is the pre-record, not live. America, this picture.
There's the plank.
Right, so now they're doing
a goofball. So get ready. Let's get a quick reminder. We have this great recap video. So
oh god!
Oh no!
Oh, Darren, are we even able to watch this? We might have to. You might have to turn the sound down.
Yeah, just watch it.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah,
so it's a pre-record. It's pre-record. Charlotte was absolutely spot on.
Yeah,
as usual.
But no, if you want, take it off the screen while this is on. I got the sound off. You worry about copyright.
We still got 73 people watching, and people will be doing this. So, if the stream goes down, it goes down.
The betrayals, the killing.
Well, knock the sound off, Rabbi, though, at least.
It's a bit about identity, what we mean.
Want sound off like that?
Yeah.
What do we? No, it's talking about what we think about identity. I mean,
here we go. Yeah, that's it. That's what it's all going to be about.
Utter cringe.
It could have been better.
The pieces with Chibnall in it, they're obviously the interviews that he did during the actual series. Remember?
Look at the calmest falling off a cliff ever.
I know, that's pathetic.
Just like the ratings.
Right,
Yeah.
I think we got
Absolutely spot on.
We got someone else waiting. Who is it? I can't see. Who is that? Is that Charlotte? I just want to make sure. It is. So Charlotte's here with us as well, guys.
Hey, Charlotte.
So I just finished my tea, so now I'm here.
Right, so they're looking back. Oh, there we go. There's the scene. Yeah, no, but why not show the little girl being murdered now? You don't want to do that after the last panel. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
so have I missed out?
You haven't.
No.
We were not looking at the look back because, you know, we don't want to get striked.
Yeah, don't do that.
Moment between you two and the finale that was just so beautiful.
Oh god, I hate it.
Drive that scene.
It was terrible.
It was all about Mandip and Yaz's scene. So for Mandip and Yaz to drive that scene.
Hang on, does anybody not think it's strange that she didn't kind of introduce them all like start characters? And
react to that.
Gone straight into it. They're just gone straight in.
All I literally had to do was react to that. So
and Bradley's first thing he's talking about isn't even himself; it's about Mandeep.
How amazing is Mandeep? Yeah.
That
was amazing.
Season 4 finale as well. And it makes me wonder, what do you think is going to happen? First of all, Sacha Dhawan was so amazing. And what was it like to work with him? I mean, you have
so amazing.
A big support.
Oh god,
syrup, isn't it? Pure syrup.
Talk about that. Like, what was that like?
It was funny at first because weirdly, we just feel like this.
Rabbi, some have asked you to turn on the subtitles because they can't understand.
Okay.
And we're limited sometimes to locations. But in that instance of the first episode of our second season, we shot all the bits with Sacha on side as her, and that kind of we kind of I don't know, we just
God, she's so inarticulate. It's amazing.
Very inarticulate.
Right, hold on. Let her finish her sentence, boy. Come on.
We kind of kept it a bit under wraps, what I was going to do, and he was off concentrating on like some people, and
Big.
Keep it in the emotion and the excitement and it was just jaw phenomenal, and I think from that point onwards,
ratings flopping.
It was shit. We all.
I'm sorry, he's going to be a reoccurring character. Look, he was in your opener and your finale. That's not a reoccurring character.
I've mentioned this before, but when Sacha's like,
that's just
said,
like a character.
That is, he's here. Oh, we won't talk about him for half the season. Then we'll have him come back.
Which I think is really quite exciting when we're working really long hours and we sort of like I sort of do kind of.
He doesn't have a fucking plan.
We have to work really long hours, and you know,
I have to get up really early and answer a delivery driver because I'm a twat.
People who don't have to work for a living. But I'm privileged myself. About a pillow and Debenhams because I don't have a life.
Those lines. You just wait till the last episode.
How long did it take her to do that? How long did it take?
She just couldn't help. She couldn't help herself, could she? It's embedded into her DNA. Yeah.
Right.
And the wonderful thing about Doctor Who, of course, is that
you know,
gigantic.
I don't know, man. This is a bit weird.
For anybody who hasn't seen that finale, but I get the sense master because we never did.
Everything is strange now, but it's just, I don't know. I was excited, and now all of a sudden I'm kind of like, okay, pardon.
They're just kissing each other's asses right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Black Woman playing the Doctor at long last.
You know what I've noticed is interesting. The moderator.
You missed that. She said, "Oh, we've got a doctor playing we got a black woman playing the Doctor after long last." Like we were all waiting.
Yeah, it's identity politics.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say to you. Have you noticed that the questions that you're kind of asking are generic questions? They're not even about like details about the plot or anything.
Where's the ginger doctor that we've been actually waiting for?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Still not ginger.
In the Battlefield novelization.
We want the ginger doctor.
Like locked in, and also
I keep saying excitement.
We were so proud of ourselves.
Yeah, it's like a political broadcast message. Not like
I love that. We were so proud of ourselves for keeping the master a secret, but it wasn't very well kept, was it?
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, love. Your job as an actress, you keep secrets all the time. You shouldn't be proud of that. It's part of your job.
That's part of your job. Yeah, exactly.
I remember
Amazing, excellent, amazing, exciting.
I remember that very vividly and thinking.
You were excited as well, Bradley?
All right. So,
He didn't get much time, did he?
When the contestant said that
No, literally, the most he's talked is to say Yaz is brilliant.
Yeah.
Finally, to kind
Information.
It's like these people don't have a genuine feeling for the show. They don't get it. It's just like they're just in a job and that's it.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did somebody
we go to work like, yeah, okay, it is a job at the end of the day. Yeah, you're right. Where's the warmth? Where's the love? I don't feel it.
There's no love, Ben.
Bradley's
And
talking about the 60s now. Even
Well,
Bradley's actually showing a bit of love.
Yeah, I know what's happening here.
The original Doctor, not anymore.
The original Doctor, yeah.
Justice for Hartnell.
Bradley's excited. He's off the show now. He's got his £2 million. So
Exactly.
So they just put up a series 12 recap on Doctor Who's official.
Scrunch face.
Brilliant.
It was a series 12 recap. The recap that we basically got on this.
Fantastic. I thought it was great fun. And Mandy, I never realised how quick Mandy was on her feet. She was very light on her feet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. Has somebody
Quick for a
given
plank.
Bradley?
She's a
I love how it says Mandy in the text.
I'm sorry. Has somebody told Bradley your one job is to praise Yaz this whole planet? He's never shut up about it.
Friends, when we had to leg it and then go through that corridor, that building.
yeah.
Corner, you were really lively. I mean, crikey. So that was good.
Oh, you're just old, Graham.
Oh, stop it, Stop it, Bradders. Stop it.
That episode was why I did Doctor Who. That episode was flying up and the drone.
Cyber dude. Stop it. Killing me, man.
Right.
I know, Sean, about that's like absolutely like horrible for you.
Yeah. They're just destroying it even more.
Do us a favour, we got 71 of you lovely, beautiful people watching. Smash that like button, or do you hate me? Smash that dislike button. Also leave a comment as well, why not?
They're going to start shipping these two.
The writing and a lot of the time, the length of scenes for me and Sasha were just brilliant.
Rubbish.
Brilliant. Amazing, brilliant, exciting.
4 or 5 pages of utter twaddle.
Oh, Jesus.
Wasn't in a position to necessarily talk back. So there was.
What, you not talking back, love? That's something. And range. It's so but it's so quick to switch on you, and I found I found all that incredible, and also just playing the Doctor. It's all these classic villains, classic monsters. We then have our
about classic villains and classic
how many?
monsters.
There weren't that many.
Yeah.
Like with, Patrick O'Kane, who
Classic male gaze.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. It's
Oh my God! Someone super chatted them.
turning storyline for Whovians. It's ours.
Why are they accepting super chats when they can't be read out because it's not live?
I was going to say, was I right? Is it a pre-record?
Had to do a scene where we were locked in these sort of sarcophaguses, and is it sarcophagus or sarcophagus guy? Anyway, so we were locked in these things, and it was great. It was great where he sort of come up to the door and we were behind the doors, and we were apart from we were sort of nose to nose apart from a piece of metal, and he could hear us breathing, and that was fab.
Yeah, well done. Chris had watched the Alien movies and he'd copied it.
It was amazing.
Well,
yeah. Another thing he bastardized.
Like the Cybermen, and then I was going to go with
Cyber
Monster.
dudes.
I think generally, it's really good when you work with new villains that Chris has created, because
Who are your favourite companions apart from Yaz and Graham? Obviously, says New York Comic Con.
But then when you iconic characters that everyone
Jack, even though he had about 3 minutes in the whole series.
our stand-in in the Doctor Who.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, please.
When he was on set,
Delusional.
just like,
Oh well, they have to let them. They're pandering to their fans. Let them do it.
So that kind of segues into our next
Brilliant.
The Doctor and Yaz and Bram have had such great adventures together, and I'm wondering
what about Ryan? I've just forgotten about him.
Yeah.
Oh, Ryan doesn't exist.
No, apparently not. No.
What have been the real highlights for each of you?
Our favourites are Bill Potts and Donna, says New York Comic Con.
Shit. Highlights. That's usually the last question that you'd ask someone on the panel. This moderator, this person that's doing this is actually crap.
So Bulgaria.
They seem to be fast forwarding through a lot of stuff, don't they?
Yeah. They're not going into much detail. They're not talking about any of the plots in particular. They're just talking about their favourite villains, what classic villains they like, and all of this crap.
Like,
And that was great, and that was great, and that was great.
Yeah, great.
Great, yeah, for 7 million households, children is more.
What it's been like the whole time.
I could be wrong, but are you getting the feeling there's not going to be any big reveals?
Actually, it could be.
We might get a trailer at the end for the.
Mandeep looks so pretty. Oh my God.
I mean, she's quite attractive for a wooden plank. I'll give her that.
Yeah, she is.
She's got a mouth you can swallow a wagon wheel sideways.
You go out with that woman, right? Seriously, you'd end up leaving her after an hour because she'd just be complaining how her life is being hard, how privileged people are out there, and she's privileged herself. You would actually leave her.
Yeah, she'd get the ump with the delivery driver, and that'd be it. Be gone.
Over it,
a rug pull in the current climate, but also you are in between seasons and you're waiting.
They're also lovely.
This is the longest those guys haven't seen each other, and so it does really make you incredibly nostalgic and incredibly.
Give us Marco Polo.
She just said makes you nostalgic for what? You've only been doing it for 2 years, you moron.
It surprises you probably daily what are the things you miss. Like you miss the.
Bring back the Candyman, says someone.
the
I'll take
emotion.
that right now.
There's no genuine enthusiasm for the show. It is just they're making it up as they go along.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just, aren't we all amazing?
It's
a lot
just
of buzzwords, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right plays at the end, and you just
Sorry, but these people make me happy with 1p.
Oh God, she just praised that terrible song at the end of Rosa, because of course she would.
It ends up being.
The Rosa Parks episode was art.
The Rosa Parks episode was the most dishonest historical episode I think I've ever watched in Who.
Well, yeah, exactly.
For anyone wondering, I'm just reading some of the chats here.
Right. You want to read some of them out?
Right now,
The Rosa Parks episode was fabulous.
Right. Keep going.
I'll get
It
out
would
of
have been
here.
fabulous if it wasn't in Doctor Who.
Candyman is thick.
Oh, here we go. Here's some questions.
What was it like being in the Spider-Man suit? Oh, they're asking. Oh, they've got pre-arranged questions, and
of course they have.
I'll just forget when we're on set, or just be too not as confident.
Get your on set. You're forgettable on the job. So like,
there's lots of hashtag Jodie our doctors. What a surprise.
Well, you clever, you lot. We don't want to.
They know not what they don't understand.
Let them get our trending on Twitter and on to celebrate the fact that we've done Comic-Con. Good.
How did you react when you found out?
In the long run.
And what was it like working with Joe and
Nope,
having?
it should be interesting.
No, this will be an interesting question and an answer.
Completely exhilarating and
exhilarating.
Well, here's the thing, right?
Someone put a hashtag not my doctor. Let's
say
go.
that, right? She was
I did.
put out there. She was put out there as the first female doctor, right? And then all of a sudden, just Chibnall decides that well, that's not good enough. I'm gonna bring
We
in
found the NMD boys. Oh God.
You know what I mean? It's like I'd be pissed if I was an actor or an actress and the showrunner decided to bring in another person to play the same role as I'm playing. Because then that's I don't really have that.
Another not my doctor.
Oh, what? Let it trend. Who cares?
I think your NMDs be gone.
The thing about it is, 7 million people have walked away. The people on Twitter are not the fandom. Even us. We're not the whole
And even
fandom.
more.
No NMDs in chat.
Oh, but how very inclusive of them.
You know what? You know what? I know what would piss them off.
Oh no, this is not this bloody episode.
Your own experiences.
Oh no!
What about dealing with cancer?
I love this answer. Do you know why they're doing this? Have you noticed the questions they've asked? They've been in kind of response to all the criticism that they've been getting, so they ask specific questions on them.
Yeah.
What a bunch of as if you don't know what's going on. Get away. You bunch of nobody likes your show, and you're boring.
So so the question was, did I draw on personal experience?
Where is this New York Comic Con? Because it's not even you think it'd come up because you think it'd be, big thing.
I was going to say, how many people are watching this? I can't see anything like the chat or anything else. I can just literally see them talking.
Mum, because she's obviously very close to them.
Yeah, hello.
What, is she still talking?
4,200.
I'm really happy that I got.
How many fathers?
I don't have any experience.
4,200.
Now let her talk.
Oh, she's finished talking.
Wow.
Oh, is there no mention of Graham's cancer there?
No mention of that scene.
No. Well, you don't need them.
They all love me. Well,
Someone hashtag kill off Ruth.
Cannot give any other answer, but you don't need them because she hasn't needed the series. But someone gave you a rainbow watch.
Please.
Yeah, we love it. It's beautiful, Jordan. Just like your acting. It's beautiful.
No, but have you noticed she hasn't actually given an example? She's not said like, oh, I met this fan here, or I had this conversation. She's just pointed to something that got made for her.
Yeah, made and sent with no human interaction.
Wish me luck. I'm about to go into the chat.
What are you going to say?
I'm going to say when.
Oh, now they're going NMDs equals N cells. In cells, and
oh
saying,
my god.
They're saying, get these NMD virgins out here. I thought that was virgin shaming. I thought that was supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly.
How can they just defend that crap?
I know, right?
Hold on!
Ah.
He had a phone
call to accept
no idea, and then just
that this era isn't possible. Isn't this era isn't popular. Watch this. This comment's not even going to go up. Link to check out. Oh, I'm gone in. I'm gone in. I'm gone in. Red alert. Red alert.
Godspeed.
Oh, don't do it.
They went by so fast, Noel.
Give her 5 minutes and I'll be blocked from chatting on it. Hold on, let's see if anybody responds to me.
They don't have any idea who I am.
Oh, there I am.
You take the picture from that's nice.
Oh, there you go. Nice one, Matt.
So there's a message to Whovians. Bring gifts for.
Bradders just looks bored, doesn't he?
He
just
does,
doesn't want to be there.
He got roped into this, let's be honest, because it was just going to be Jodie and
Look at his face.
wasn't it?
Everybody
Yeah,
took
that's
away.
true.
They've asked him a question.
Revolution of the Whovians.
It doesn't matter how many people blow smoke up people's arse in this chat. The fact is, people have tuned out. So a few thousand on this chat does not represent the vast majority of people who switched off. Simple as that. They're not watching this.
They don't.
No.
Then things they'll say. Do you remember William Hartnell when he first met the and I do remember way back in the 60s. So for me, it's like a bit of nostalgia. Do you know what I mean?
So
not anymore.
No.
I'm happy to confirm that the three of you will be returning.
Yeah, they keep calling him Tossin for some reason.
Oh, here we go. They're talking about it. Let's see what they say.
Season. So it is
This holiday season.
Talk a little bit about. What is it about? I'm going to assume it's about a revolution involving Daleks. Maybe you tell me a little bit.
Oh, there's the trailer, guys. That's why they're mentioning it. They're going to show the trailer now.
But they're not announcing anything new, are they?
Why are they all saying vote yes? What's this thing? Vote. Vote for what? Vote for. Vote for.
Vote Saxon.
No idea about what's going on Earth, and so we're in a position. I'm on the wall. We're in a position where the Doctor is in.
We reject
the team and the gang.
The time of child.
We are completely.
We don't need no.
We're back in Sheffield, not knowing where she's on. Yeah, trying to get on with our own lives. Yaz is struggling a little bit. We then do come across.
Oh God, Yaz is struggling. Don't make me think what that could mean.
It's got us lots of things.
Shudder to think.
That's exactly what I was going for. I just was waffling.
So basically, she's in prison, and the Daleks are now going to take over the Earth because the Doctor's not there to save them or get them killed, rather.
Hold on. New York Comic Con is just at the putting up. I'm at the pause in the chat. Doctor Who Christmas special. The only good thing about 2020. New York Comic Con panel has said Doctor Who Christmas special. The only good thing about 2020. I am screenshotting that, and I'm going to put that up on Twitter. So
what is that? Is that a photo from it?
Since
what's the silence?
Ready?
No, she's been in jail.
Yes, she's putting the ticks down. She's putting the ticks down. The silence.
No, I think you're thinking
She's doing
too
the
much.
Capaldi thing.
It is.
Or maybe not.
The only time we've seen those lines is when they do with the silence on the background and on the walls.
Right,
Oh, look, people
so
sat around in a room
table.
chatting.
That's exciting.
Are we not getting a trailer? No.
Lots of wooden cables and planks on screen.
Hard hook, you want to give us a trailer?
Not being able to make a back and not sure if and when.
Might be at the end. You never know.
We're just grown back into a normal life without having a say. So
Someone
she's
said that Yaz is struggling a bit in the chat.
not being on the TARDIS anymore, but the picture that you see is
on the TARDIS, not in the TARDIS. Okay.
Sat at the table trying to figure out basically to come across a plot.
Chat's going wild asking for a trailer.
And then they said, how do you fight a Dalek? Doctor Who played put up. How do you fight a Dalek without the Doctor? I'm screenshotting that as well. That's interesting. See, I do suspect that Jodie Whittaker is not going to be, because she's in that prison. I'm kind of thinking maybe they're going along the route that this will be an episode that she's not going to be hardly in, like they did with David Tennant, and it's going to mostly focus on the companions and the Daleks. Maybe I'm just speculating, by the way. So if anybody doesn't know the difference, I'm speculating. I'm not saying it's right.
Dr. on running from Christmas Day to New Year's.
Also, they get a Doctor Who marathon in America, but we don't in the UK,
Yeah,
as usual.
the faceless ones on Doctor Who America last night. Why don't we ever get anything like that?
And they get the faceless ones as well.
Yeah, but you got to pay for BBC America over here.
So, BBC, Doctor Who, BBC, so let's have a look. And then they show the photo.
Yeah.
Christian told Doctor Who magazine that you plan to go back into production before the end of the year. So is this true? That you plan to be back into the TARDIS and filming?
Well,
in the next couple of weeks.
We're certainly in prep. So
Prep.
what we're hoping for
Boom.
is for filming before the close of 2020.
There you go.
There you go.
Hoping.
There you go. They are not filming. Boom.
I told you, right?
Yeah, they're not filming.
So all
Boom. Confirmed. Shut your fucking mouth.
Filming the ass. I knew that account was talking bull.
For this wonderful time, and I look.
What?
Oh, goodbye.
That was it?
I look forward to this bang.
Well,
That was it then.
So they
Was that
just telling everybody that filming has to be done.
Okay, this is what's going on. This is what's going on. They're not going to be filmed this year. They're waiting to see what the audience figures are going to be and the holiday special before they announce anything. That's what's going on. That's 100% what's going on.
Yep.
Well,
So that was basically a massive waste of time.
Well, there you go.
There's 4 minutes to go to
But all I'm just trying to say is this, right? Is that some person on Twitter went around and told people that I was lying, that I was trying to discredit them. All I ever said was that account was spreading lies about the fact that filming had gone on. There was no filming.
Yeah,
right?
no proof. There we go. We just heard it there.
They're prepping. And by the way, I actually did receive information, and I have it there. The date stamp is there, so I can show you that I was told that there might be some prepping happening, but filming wasn't. But I again, you know, I don't need to listen. I knew that there was no filming happening. I did. Me and Lee, right? Lee did a bit of investigating for 5 minutes, right? And it was so obvious that there was something not up about this. I spent all night, and I found nothing. Right?
No, it was like a proper little police show.
Doctor Who was not filming when that person said that they saw filming. It wasn't, because that's coming out of our mouths. So sit down. That person out there owes a lot of people an apology, but you can stop your apology because I don't want your apology. But you apologize to every person you had a go at. How dare you? How bloody dare you? I told you. I was exposing that account. And by the way, if you look at the information that I have pinned up, I do say that Series 12 is possibly going to start filming at the end of the year. So, would you like to see the tweet, by the way, guys? Because you know what?
No, but at the end of the day, it's now been settled. We've officially been told it's prep.
Yeah.
And here's the interesting bit. They hope to film by the end of the year.
Exactly. No,
That's
exactly.
It. That's the key word. Hope.
Non-committal. They're off. They took the pressure off from saying they're going to start in a couple of weeks. No, they're not filming. They're not filming until they see the audience reaction from Revolution of the Dark. Look, it's in the can. It's a business decision. It's a business decision. You just sit there and go, okay, let's see. This
is what I said. I just want to remind everybody, because we have 74 people watching, and when I've done the rumor information, I've never had 74 people watching. So everybody just listen to what I put out, and I pinned this tweet on my Twitter account. So I wrote, Doctor Who rumors thread, source information. This is the thread that this person has had a problem with. Number 1, Jodie Whittaker to remain until 2023, not confirmed as some had suggested. Presently, Jodie has a contract to appear in Series 13 only. How many episodes is not confirmed? Only thing confirmed is the special featuring the Daleks, which was confirmed. Right? It is suggested the companions Tolson and Bradley gone because of budget cuts. My source is saying that this is untrue. Both left voluntarily. In fact, my sources say they were asked to stay on. Also, budget cuts for episodes suggested not true. Episode count could be lower due to COVID. Number 3, the plan is to try complete 10 episodes, but this could be unlikely due to the current situation. They may try split the series, but main cast is only contracted until November 2021. Number 4, BBC have final say on Doctor Who, not Chris Chibnall. No communication between Chibnall and the BBC as suggested. Doctor Who is a BBC production. Chibnall has no say. He's employed by the BBC. Number 5, there are no long-term plans for Whittaker confirmed beyond Series 13. The series will continue, but not necessarily with Whittaker. Cast writers' transmission dates not confirmed. Number 6, some have suggested Doctor Who is delayed. It's already delayed. As I and others have said, Doctor Who's not going into production anytime soon.
Right, mate, calm down.
Yeah, and there's no expectation of it going into production. This is wonderful news. This is wonderful news.
If the delay continues, Whittaker may decide it's time to go. What we do know is she's making plans beyond 2, which we've seen. Number 7, substantial theatre plans and producing her own projects we have already seen. This information, of course, is from sources. All information like this has to be taken with a pinch of salt. Anyone suggesting that they know what's happening beyond Series 14 is speculating. We have seen some suggest otherwise, but this is not true. It's speculation. Only it's disingenuous to say otherwise. Bottom line is this. All news put out, including mine, is rumour and speculation. Number 9, I am not claiming my information is fact. Until BBC make an official announcement on when the show returns with all the dates, nobody knows, and we are all just sharing information we receive. This information is not fact. Thank you for leaving. Goodbye, Joe. Oh, everybody, an apology.
I just left him a comment on his last video saying that, he owes us another facile apology. It was confirmed in the New York Comic Con that the filming had not started. I look forward to his next facile apology, and you gone and fucked up big time, because after all that hoo-ha, sorry, Father, but after all that hoo-ha, he really, really has put himself in the
I was just going to say that. What about the rabbi?
That was worse than me.
I tried to save him from himself because I knew it wasn't true. I actually knew for a fact that account was talking bullshit, because I get other information that, listen, I say this all the time, I get other information that I'm not allowed to put out there. I might get a strike on my channel. I knew for a fact that filming wasn't happening. I knew it wasn't, but I couldn't say anything. I could only put out the details the way I put them out. I knew it wasn't happening. I was so determined that I sent emails and everything. Seriously, I was so, ask me, Lee will tell you, I was 100% positive that there was no filming happening. None.
You know what?
I don't care that it's been proven right. I actually don't care that it's been proven right, but it just has. But you know what? This has upset me.
No.
My friend. You're supposed to be my friend, mate. And the thing about it is, look at your behaviour over the last couple of weeks, mate. You really need to look at yourself in the mirror, right? Because what you've done what you've done. Listen, I'm not even saying that the news that you put out is fake. As you heard, right, you have said that there could be a chance of filming at the end of the year, which we have confirmed, and I know you can jump all over that, but you backed that account and said that Series 14, look at your behaviour the last couple of days. You put up tweets to say that everybody else was lying, including myself. You said I was lying. And me. Well, it wasn't. They confirmed it. So you've got a bit of egg on your face. You're a disgrace. You are. You've been doing nothing but slandering me on Twitter. I'm trying to turn people that, frankly, have had nothing to do with me since last year. You're trying to get them involved as well. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Don't give me an apology because I don't want it, because it'll be hollow. But apologise to the rest of the people that you've hurt in this fandom and the lies that you've all told. And all those articles out there that have went out, yous are all responsible. Right, all you other bloody YouTube channels as well that covered this and said that filming was begun, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. You put fans' lives in danger. That's why I've been so adamant, right? That's why I said this wasn't true, because you don't realise what you are doing. If fans had found out, in fact, filming was happening, you are sending people to Cardiff when there's a bloody lockdown. Cop on to ourselves. Wait until BBC actually.
You know what? Was it Nicholas Horton in the chat did point out saying, yeah, we didn't even get a trailer.
No, not even a trailer.
No, just a picture of them sitting around the table. Sitting around the table. I mean, come on, Jody fans, wake up. This is the way you're being treated.
Silence, by the way, no, that wasn't a silence. That was her counting the days, how many days she's been in jail. Because they make like a little child, like a yeah.
And I
how exciting does that look?
Yeah, right.
We didn't get
outrageous.
Chris heard it as well. So Chris is actually comparing there. So Chris Lawley said, "Did you anyone notice that Manny said the Christmas episode will fight Daleks without the Doctor?" I told you. So I think that's what's going to happen. I think she's going to be locked up in prison. It's going to be about the companions fighting the Daleks, man. And she's going to come in the last probably get shot, and this is speculation, probably get shot and regenerate. And that's
Rabbi, I've got a great suggestion for you for your next video.
What's this?
Well, for your next video, you know you do that series, well, that aged badly.
Yeah.
Matrix right about Doctor Who Series 13 filming. I would like to...
No, let's not... Guys,
it's a joke. It's a joke. It was a joke.
Listen, I know, but listen, we're better than that, right? He's got to make it a fool of himself, right?
Yeah,
simple as that. Let him just wallow now, right? He attacked you guys. He attacked Eddie. He attacked loads of other people. He's trying to say that I said that Gillian Anderson was fact. All you guys were on the panel, all you guys in the chat. Have I ever said that Gillian Anderson was fact?
No, we all said it was very, very unlikely.
Thank you very much.
But we didn't call Eddie a liar.
He's ridiculous. He's ridiculous. Listen, at the end of the day, I knew this account out there that was spreading that rumors was there was so many red flags with it. And do you know what? I said it. Everybody has let common sense go out the window. And listen, I know that when you get source information, there's nothing more than you want for your news to be right. Trust me, I've been in that position. There's nothing more you want. But you never go to those lengths, and you never try to take people down to validate.
You're acting like a sleazy.
News. That's what I've always said. Trust your source, trust your news, and just keep your mouth shut and wait until and then you can gloat all you want.
No. Chris Persia saying, tell Noel, I checked the schedule, and apart from a trailer for the Dalek special on a special Time Lord Victoria's panel on Saturday, there will be nothing else. So much for the BBC
that was pathetic as a showing. That was utterly pathetic. There was no trailer. We saw two photos.
We see three panels sat around the table talking. I mean, that sounds like that sounds like series 11 to me.
This sounds like a really bad soap opera.
Because I was expecting that panel to go on for about an hour and a half at least. How long did it go on for?
Barely even half an hour.
And it ended abruptly as well, didn't it?
Very abruptly.
It didn't even end properly. So
they basically ended on the fact, the last question that was asked, which was the question about filming. So they literally asked about filming, and then the stream cut off.
Pretty much, yeah. I was shocked. I mean, that's how much that they're giving away. Really, I mean, the fact that all these people are so excited for all this news and all this, retrospective and nothing. It was a nothing burger, absolute nothing. And these people love it.
Do you know what I'm going to do? Twitter probably has the Doctor Who site, so the 2 photographs that we briefly saw very badly, I'm going to see that they put them up on their Twitter account for you now. Let's look at these photographs and see what the...
Actually, I have to get running. I have a funeral that's kind of beginning in a half hour, or at least a visitation.
Oh, damn. Sorry, Father.
Well, it was a good death. She was 98. She was fighting dementia towards the end of her life, so it's a blessing that she, for the family in a way.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Listen, I know funerals are not easy, especially for priests as well. So listen, you look after yourself and
with the family.
So good to see you guys. Thanks for having me.
Thanks.
Cheers,
listen,
brother.
we're doing classic Who the weekend or New Who. Do you want to join the panel for New Who or classic Who?
I don't know yet.
Okay. Right. Well, let me
like
know.
I said,
yeah?
Saturdays are usually crazy, and Sundays I get to join on Gary's stream.
All right then. Okay, no problem.
But I'll talk to you guys soon.
No problem. Good luck. See you, Father.
Bye.
Thanks.
Take care, Father.
Find my mouse.
Thank you.
Wait a sec, and also, I just thought, have they even confirmed when the special's on?
Well,
No.
yeah, they have.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, they did. I told you already. There's a New York Comic Con thing put up Christmas Day, and BBC America put up a tweet.
But they just said in the stream there that it's a festive special. They haven't confirmed the actual date.
New York Comic Con's at the confirming it. I have the tweet. I'm at the screen. Remember I told you I was going to screenshot it?
Yeah. Okay. But it just seems weird that they didn't say it in the actual stream there, because they said they...
Yeah, you would have thought
about that thread that I just read out to you, by the way. That person tried to get me to take that down that thread all day today and yesterday, by the way. So I don't know why. Yeah, just food for thought there. Because I tell you that, listen, I don't put out stuff with royal fans up. I don't put out stuff and claim that it's fact. Last year I made a lot of mistakes, and this person rightly did come to me and give me advice. I would say to you now, take your own advice, because, nobody wants drama, especially when it's supposed to be 2 friends. And you're supposed to be a friend of mine. And you haven't behaved like one, Joe. And I am very disappointed, to be quite honest with you, because, I was never attacking you. I was pointing out that account was talking forward.
Yeah.
Right?
And now it's proof. Absolute proof now.
Guys, Nicholas Horton has just said Radio Times have got an article up with a synopsis of the festive special and those photos, so we might get more info in that.
Right, well, I do have the photos. In fact.
Can you put the link to the article in the private chat?
Yeah, I tell you what, if you could do us a favour, Charlotte, get up the article.
Oh no, Nicholas found it. I didn't. I'm just saying.
Oh yes.
Maybe Chris can find
Nicholas, it. Yeah, I think Nicholas follows me on. You follow me on Messenger or Twitter. If you could send me the link through one of those, mate, or even on Facebook or one of the groups or whatever we follow each other on, send it to me. So there we go. We've got Ryan there. We've got what's our Yaz. We've got Graham, and it looks like they're sitting down at a table, and there's pieces of paper. It looks like they're going through something. Yaz is writing down something, so they could be writing. I don't know. They could be writing messages or something.
She's being a detective.
I was going to say she's actually using the police skill.
Yeah. Well, listen, if they do and it works, good. Then I'll question Chris Chibnall. Well, why didn't you make a character that interesting from the beginning? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Right. Let's look at the other photo. So the other photo is obviously, as Rabbi correctly pointed out. Well done, Rabbi. Sorry, I might have jumped the gun on that one, but you're absolutely right. So it looks like she's in prison a long time, because as you can see here, look, That there. Oh wow, she has been in prison a long time.
Not long enough.
And she's in a red jumpsuit. So I want to say something, right? Now just hear me out. Again, hear my speculation, right? But if she was to regenerate into a male doctor, just saying, and I'm just saying that she regenerates into a male doctor, but they're not going to regenerate her in they're not going to regenerate this male character in Jodie Whittaker's costume. So this red jumpsuit, in fact, would be perfect, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
that's not a bad shot.
Yeah,
rumor, speculation. I'm only coming up with a theory here on this channel now. Okay, so I'm just saying, you know, and I heard.
Yeah, and Eddie's question: what happened to the trailer? I find it amazing they haven't done a trailer.
That's because Chibnall's a shitting idiot.
He is.
But he can even go onto his own panel to sell it.
Exactly.
Kill the show. I don't know what it is. It's like as if he wants to kill the show deliberately. None of this made sense. That panel was a disgrace. I'm sorry. And I know they say we give out all the time, but that was not good enough. I mean, I even said it to you while we were watching. It seemed a bit rushed. They were going from breakneck pace. They were going from one topic to the next. They weren't going into much detail. And then I even said it to you. As soon as they said, what's your best moments? I said, Jesus, they normally leave that to the end of a panel. And literally the next question after that was about filming and they ended. So what the hell is going on? What is Chris Chibnall playing at? He has some explaining to do. I mean, listen, this is not good enough. This is not good enough. This is one of the big major Comic-Cons out there, right? New York Comic-Con. Then San Diego is probably the next biggest one, isn't it? Or is the biggest one. And then it's New York. Whatever. I don't know which is bigger. But they're the two big main ones that Doctor Who always go for. And there's always some sort of reveal, a trailer or something. That was pathetic. What if he goes, so there's two photographs, which is deal with it.
And one of them, like we said, is them sat on round a table talking. Like, could you not at least give us a Doctor? Could you not at least give us a Dalek photo or something?
No, we've seen the Daleks though. That's why they probably.
Yeah, but an official.
It's like the BBC have lost all confidence in the show.
It is.
But rightly so, they should do.
Yeah.
No, but that's the thing. If those Daleks have already been leaked, then wouldn't you want to put out an official, really nice photo?
Something that fans of this era can
No,
look
I got
over.
that Radio Times link. Nicholas has followed me on Twitter now. I didn't know we weren't even following each other on bloody Twitter. So there you go. Sorted now. So Doctor Who Festive Special and Pictures. Jodie Whittaker in trouble is the headline.
Oh, not the Doctor. That's interesting. Jodie Whittaker in trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Interesting use of language, that one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's supposed to be revolution of the Daleks, not revolution of a bloody table. And yet there's just nothing.
Maybe they're having a seance over the death of Doctor Who.
It bloody needs one right now.
Awake.
Wait, you didn't even see a Dalek, is that right?
Yeah,
there was no Daleks in those photos.
Right, here we go. We got an article from the Radio Times. We're going to read out as quickly as possible to try not make any mistakes because you know me, for me bloody reading fast, I make mistakes. But here we go. So, new special pictures and synopsis show Jodie Whittaker in trouble. The Doctor is still imprisoned in the revolution of the Daleks, leaving her Tardis fam to face off with her greatest foe down on Earth. By Hugh the Shill Fullerton, his favorite radio journalist.
Who said filming was going to begin in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Which I also highlight.
Beginning in a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. After months of waiting, Doctor Who fans are finally getting some new details about the eagerly awaited festive special. What, 2 photographs? Get away, Hugh. Revolution of the Daleks with 2 new pictures and a short synopsis. Revealed for the special during New York Comic-Con. I wouldn't call that a panel for New York Comic-Con. That was
pathetic.
The fourth picture shows Jodie Whittaker's Doctor unkept and jumpsuited. Could you not write a different way, you idiot? Scratching away on her prison cell to mark the time that she's been trapped there since the Series 12 finale. Despite being filmed well before the lockdown, viewers may feel some sympathy for this sci-fi isolation. So
by the way, no.
It's not self-isolation, is it? She's not been there because she self-isolated. She got isolated by being imprisoned.
Right, let's see.
Of course, you couldn't work out how to escape because she's shit.
Yep. And the other doctor
oh no, Jack will come and get her to escape or something. You wait. That's my guess.
Yeah, quite possibly.
No, we can't have
she won't do it by herself.
Yeah, that's the part we told you. She's in the prison.
Well, maybe it's counting down to her execution.
One can only hope.
Yeah.
Right. So this article is basically just bull.
Oh, so there's not even a proper synopsis. It's just what they said.
Yeah.
And it's still saying
questioning what they
not
said.
confirming whether the story will stick to a New Year's Day release or move back to Christmas Day.
Yes, I'm sorry. I don't think it's been confirmed yet, guys. Why would they not say it in this?
And it's still saying late 2020, early 2021. So no one really knows, even now.
So
whether the story
everything is waiting.
Yeah. So Hugh Fullerton doesn't know bull anyway, so I wouldn't be listening to him. As I
know, but I just find that weird that if they've said Christmas Day possibly, why would that not be in that article?
Yeah, and well, look, I mean, these people are scrabbling around for information as much as anyone else. They're in exactly the same position, but the only difference is they got shit to write. So they'll pick up absolutely anything. Look at Screen Rant. Absolutely picked up on that filming story from that ridiculous tweet that everyone saw as proof that they started filming. That's how Chibnall is dealing with promoting Doctor Who, by not giving even the press that are on his side anything to go with. It's ridiculous. He should be sacked for mismanagement utterly.
Okay, here's a question. Here's a question I want to ask everybody on the panel. Off what we've just watched, do you think that would generate any excitement for the special coming up?
No,
absolutely. Only for the sycophantic idiots who think that
I think even the people in the
amazing.
chat there. I think even in the people in that chat there where's the trailer? You know,
yeah,
they were asking for it. They got nothing.
Right. Wait, 1 second. There's something else going on as well. I didn't think of this. There's other data being collected as well right now. Okay, I think they're in data collection mode for Doctor Who. I think it's going to wait to see the special. But I also think it's going to be juxtaposed with the data collection they're doing from Time Lord Victorious. I think they're saying, is the concept of Doctor Who stale, or is it the current iteration that's stale? And I think I just think the sales data from Time Lord Victorious compared to the viewing data and the comparing the social media imprint for both is going to be what determines the future, I would have thought. I mean, listen, if they're like a reasonable business people.
Yeah, but I mean,
their market research.
But there's a problem with that, because the knock-on effect of this current era can impact what's going on with Time Lord Victorious, because people can completely have just walked away. But they're not interested in and can see through this as a cash grab. Yeah, so I think it's no indicator. It's the zero indication. Zero indicator.
It's not zero indication. It's not. I mean,
it's meaningless because you've got too many variables. You've got too many variables of why people are not buying either franchise. You know, the classic or relatively new Who compared to the current era Who. So I think there's definitely a disparate number of people who will have various reasons as to why they've not picked up on Time Lord Victorious, which may have an impact directly relating to the current era. So there's a whole bunch of variables in there.
Yeah, no, exactly. Look, people are not interested in Doctor Who anymore. That's what this current era.
Well, I think the vast number of normies,
Doctor Who.
Yeah, it's just not viable
They've
for the
driven everyone
mainstream
away.
anymore.
Right, listen, I don't mean to kind of cut this short, but we are due on Rabbi's channel soon. So what I'll do is do this. I will get every single one of you on the panel. We'll start with Rabbi, then probably being Alpha Omega Sean, Real Super John, and Charlotte, to give you our final thoughts on this Comic-Con panel. What are your what is your reaction? What's your takeaway from the panel? And I'm not getting a huge super chat right there.
I was going to say, you just got a huge super chat, mate.
Thank you, Rosie G.
So I'm going to refresh.
Much, Rosie.
I'm gonna refresh the screen.
Everybody else in the chat, if you want to give a super chat to show your appreciation for Noel, I think my channel exists mostly because of Noel, because he brought me on. A lot of people's channels do. If you want to show your appreciation for YouTubers in a financial way, you want to super chat Noel, I would say that's probably one of the best ways you could do that.
Yeah, here.
Absolutely.
Well deserved.
Did we lose Noel? I can't believe he wasn't here. He wasn't here to see me being nice.
Rapturous applause.
I just want to read out this super chat because this is amazing. A $49.99 US dollar super chat. He says, "Thanks for your channel and get me through these Chibnall years. Keep fighting the good fight. I will. For everybody and for this fandom. I don't claim to be this, that, and the other. I try to give as many people out there a voice by bringing them on. And I do think I speak for some of this fandom on this channel. I'm not saying we all have different opinions, of course, in this panel. But yeah, I won't stop. Listen, people can try and do what they've done over the last few months. Right? Listen, I've went through an awful lot of crap these last few months with the J-bots and now with people that are supposed to be my friends. In the meantime, through all of that, I lost my cousin and then my financial situation completely changed, right? I don't need this bull. I don't put out this shit because I want drama. I put out this stuff because that's what I've been told. And if people can't finally get that through their head, by the way, I'm going to give you a bit of a laugh because I actually had a bit of a laugh at this one. Someone with a fellow Irish person, not the person that we've had on here, but someone else with an Irish flag, came onto the Twitter just there and said, "You're the channel that spreads fake news."
Oh dear, that aged badly.
You didn't even watch the poor panel. Oh, God love them. See, this is what we get. This is what we get. But listen, at the end of the day, as I said, and I'm not going to glow here, just wait until BBC make an official announcement. And anybody that's putting information out there, remember, it is only source information, and that information is not in no way fact. It's as simple as that. And if people have a problem with me saying that, I honestly don't care anymore. That is the truth of it. Okay? So let's thank you, Rossi G12. Oh my God, that is a brilliant super chat. I really appreciate it. So we will start. Someone said something that someone was saying something nice and I missed. There was people saying nice things about me and I missed it. Is that what you were saying?
That is true. That is true. You'll never hear it again.
Well,
you'll have to click that one, mate.
Anyway, we'll start with you, Rabbi. Anyway, yeah.
Because I want to shit off.
We've got to get ready for the other one. So we'll start with you. Then problem being, and then as I said, real Super John, Nerdaholics. We go through the whole panel.
So okay. My thoughts is this is a total vindication for our side, for you personally. There is nothing. I mean, listen. The only way this could be better is if they announce her retirement. That's the only way things could be better. Everything's still on the table. Who knows? Who knows if she'll ever film Doctor Who again? Maybe she won't. I think it's really dependent on having a strong showing, which means they're going to put it front and center of their Christmas scheduling them. I would have thought, where it's going to get killed. It's going to get decimated. So this is not going to be a quick death. This is going to be a lengthy, embarrassing death. And I'm looking forward to that. Actually, I think it deserves that. I think it deserves. If a show deserved to die from rectal cancer after suffering horribly for years and years, it's this show. It is that bad. And I think I have a hope that's going to happen. So there you go. That's my my take on it.
Thank you, Rabbi. Yeah, I mean, listen, we've been saying all of this stuff for ages, and nobody seems to listen to us. They seem to listen to other people out there, which is fine. But it is nice once in a while when when we are vindicated, and I certainly do feel we have been. All we try to do is just tell everybody that account out there that everybody was using to back up themselves and back up that filming had been done. Turns out it hasn't even happened. So, you know, at the end of the day, I know some will say, well, it was a pre-record, so if that was recorded ages ago, they could be filming by now. No, don't even try that, because it's not happening. Right? We've already checked. Look, it's not happening. It's as simple as that. They've already confirmed it. And to be honest, Boris Johnson, now this does affect the rest of the country, but I've just been reading that Boris Johnson may be forced to actually put more restrictions, because the COVID cases, obviously, in the UK apparently are going up. So that does affect Wales and Scotland. So as I said, just wait until the BBC press office, like it's always been done, announce that the series has begun. That's my thought. This panel, I'll just give brief thoughts on the panel. I thought it was very generic. They didn't go into any detail. They seemed to be praising each other. And then we got 2 photographs, which is pathetic. And I would say Chris Chibnall ought to be ashamed of himself for not actually even appeared in either. He has no excuse. John,
yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'll give credit where credit is due. Whitaker, Manny, and Bradley Walsh did it. Fair play to them. I would question why Tolson Cole wasn't there. What's the story there?
Maybe he's out filming his new job.
So yeah, could be. Which means he wouldn't be filming. He wouldn't be filming serious Tordane, would he? So there you go.
Right. No. I'm gonna go. I'll see you in like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
okay?
It'll be over now. Yeah. Go ahead, Lee.
Cheers, Rabbi.
See you, Rabbi.
Go ahead, Lee.
How do I start? Oh yes. What's this? You remember you sang that song? What's this? Matrix Lord was wrong. That was the song he started in this video, crowing about how right he was about filming. By the way, listen, look, you know, I don't want bad bones. I don't want bad blood, but you brought this on yourself by being absolutely so 100% sure. And Noel was never, ever saying that he was 100% sure. He just knew that you can't say things are fact until things are pronounced. And we got that in the final bit of the only thing that was relevant to anything in that panel. Because that panel was really an abysmal sales job, quite honestly. You had 4,000 people watching that, all waiting for this fucking trailer. They were all waiting for this long panel where it was billed as live. It was not live. It was very highly selected Twitter questions that were softball questions, and filled with people who were vehemently, fiercely, overly protective of this current era. So it was just an echo chamber, and once again showing their true colours by telling anyone who dissented that they were virgins and incels and all this kind of crap. And it's just like, yeah, so much for cruel and so much for cowardly. It's right there. Yeah, it was a nothing burger, an absolute nothing burger, a complete waste of time. There was nothing new. It was just a bunch of sort of virtue signaling and backslapping, and Bradley Walsh looked bored. And it was just a bunch of people cackling about how great they are and how amazing Chibnall is, who couldn't be bothered to turn up. And what we got was a picture of a bunch of bored-looking actors sitting around a table. And I think that picture absolutely represents the current state of Doctor Who. It's turned into a shit EastEnders or Emmerdale or one of those dreadful lunchtime, daytime soaps. And that's exactly what it looks like. So it offered no insight, no illumination, a bunch of anecdotes about filming in, with Cybermen and stuff, and not much about the special at all. Not that there's anything special about it. Real dull, real boring, really inarticulate nonsense. And I think it panders to the right people that they're trying to chase, and they're all on there in their droves. And I think that's 4,000 people. I think out of that, half of them will probably hate watching in silence, and the rest were just attacking anyone who disagreed. I think that says it all. I think people were too afraid to speak their minds mostly on that chat. It seemed a bit pointless. But I think that's your audience, and I think that you know, they'll be gone when you're gone, and I can't wait, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, let's get real super doctor, because we have to speed this up, because myself and Lee have a date on Rabbi's channel. So when we're finished here, everybody that's watching here, go over to the Rabbi's channel, because we're going to be live. So go over there. We're going to be doing
It's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. We're going to be having fun now, because we were bored. So we're going to have some fun. So come and join us. It'll be absolutely fantastic. Right, real super doctor, I'll get your opinions on this panel. Any final thoughts, mate?
Well, what I thought about it was very forced. They had no enthusiasm for the show. It was completely staged, and it was like all scripted, and this is what they were trying to do. They were trying to just go along with it, and it looks like they were all uncomfortable with the questions, and they didn't know what to say and all that, and it was like they were confused and to some of the answers and that, and they were just giving out stupid questions and answers. What do I think about it? I think it was like a total waste of time. It wasn't like a proper Comic Con. It was just a pre-record. No interaction whatsoever.
Didn't last even an hour. Like, I mean, a Comic Con panel should last like an hour or something.
No. They should have proper interaction with the fans, but yet they did not. Tosin Cole wasn't there, and Chris Chibnall didn't do a recording, and he could have done a recording. And it was not to justify the episodes. Basically, they were just probably too scared to say anything really about the episodes, and it was just all ask if you could say that. And it's like
it was like you were patting each other on the shoulder, didn't it?
It was obsequious.
Well done. You're so
it felt like a really boring support group.
Yes,
like an Alcoholics Anonymous, but a really boring version of it.
Yeah.
It's like they're really uncomfortable with each other as well, and uncomfortable with the job, and it's like it's just a job to them, and it's like they just don't care about the series at all, and that's how it's that bad. They have no passion and enthusiasm, no love for the show or the fans, and it shows. And it's like they're on a kind of watch list. Like the BBC says, we know that you're not doing any good, and it's like the BBC knows that they could sack them.
Worst sales pitch ever.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Right, Sean the Nerdaholics, what do you think of the panel? What was your takeaway from this?
Well, it basically summed up the last 2 seasons of Doctor Who, which was bland, boring, and totally devoid of any substance whatsoever.
Tell us what you feel.
Yeah, I'm just holding back here slightly.
Go ahead. Let it rip,
your Christmas special is all festive, whatever. So they don't even know when it's going to bloody happen, but is supposed to be involving the most iconic villains of Doctor Who history, and all you can do is give us a bloody table. And I mean, there's just no interest. They don't even look interested in it in themselves. I think they're sort of reflecting how we feel about it, quite honestly, which is meh. Let's just go away as quickly as possible. And the fact that it got cut off 4 minutes before the end just shows that it was a complete incompetent mess, just like this era.
Yeah, do you know what? I tuned out most of that panel. Especially when Manique talks, because it's just like the whole panel. Even Brad, he's all right. Bradley was bored.
He was. He just looked like he didn't want to be there. It's like, okay, I'm not with you guys physically, and I don't really want to be here anyway. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. It's just, it was just a big fat meh. To be quite honest with you.
Yeah. I bet he didn't get on with them. I got a feeling. I just got a feeling.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate because
I know. It's just
the accused of spreading.
Feels like the third wheel.
You know yourself. So let's. Who we got next? We've got the one and only Alpha Omega actually next to give his thoughts on this panel. Alpha Omega.
Yeah, I think if you were a Jody fan, a hardcore Jody fan, this was great for you. But anybody else, no. I think that it'd be nice if Chibnall was there and if they had an actual trailer for people to show that they really cared about the series. Other than that, can't really. At this point, everybody else has pretty much covered my thoughts as far as.
They got shortchanged. Even the hardcore fans got shortchanged. They got nothing. They didn't get a trailer. They got a couple of crummy.
You're right.
Crummy photos.
Let's be honest. Those fans have been loyal to this era, and to go and slap them in the face like that by not giving them something, right? 2 photographs is not good enough, Chris Chibnall. Even for your supporters, you're an absolute disgrace. That's a good point, Alpha Omega. The fact that he didn't give these people that have been, look, no matter what we think about them personally, right? They do have some fans that watch this show. You should have gave them something. 2 photographs is not good enough. This is New York Comic Con, for God's sake. Like, she's the doctor. She's supposed to be the doctor. You're supposed to make a big deal out of this. The panel was a shambles. It looked like it was thrown together at the last minute, if I'm honest. Because even though it ended abruptly, let's be critical about this. It looks like it was thrown together, folks.
Yeah, probably last week we went, we should do a panel, shouldn't we? All right, let's just get a moderator in because she's a woman.
It's a major platform, and I think it's they wasted an opportunity here.
And we'll get 3 carefully selected questions.
All Chibnall's message was about identity. Like, it's all he ever talked about in that one little thing that it was a pre-record that he did was about identity this, identity that. Shove it, man. Shove it. Seriously, no one cares. It's ridiculous now. It's just such a trope. Right. No one cares about identity. We want to be entertained.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right, let's get Charlotte's opinions, and then we will move on because we do have to fly over to Rob Boy's channel. So
you got less than 5 minutes.
Charlotte, you can have the last word and let everybody know your thoughts and feelings on this panel. And if you have any, because you do come up with some interesting theories as well after listening. If there's anything that you noticed in the chat that you think some of us didn't cop onto, then this is your opportunity. Because I know you do listen, and you do actually, I have to say, you come up with things that we don't even think about. So was there something watching that panel? What did you think? What was your thoughts on the panel?
Well, what I said yesterday, that I thought it was interesting it was a retrospective because that didn't scream confidence. I'm going to repeat that tenfold because that was the most unconfident, the most tepid, no. It just screamed to me of we're here because we have to be and we don't even know what we're doing. Because there's no confidence behind this. There's no push. There's nothing. Because that's the thing. Tomorrow, nobody's going to be talking about this panel because there's no trailer. There's 2 photos. And what they needed to do was to make this panel impactful enough that when it gets to mid-November, they can maybe do a bit more promotion. But this is going to be forgotten by tomorrow. So the promotion, when's going to be the next promotion opportunity? If it's going to be Christmas Day, are they literally going to leave it till the last week of November?
It wouldn't surprise me considering
if you think about
scheduling.
This is a really nice little. You give a taste now for scheduling, and then you do a nice big marketing push in November, December time. But nobody's going to remember this. It's 2 photos. And like I said, I'm sorry.
I've forgotten it already. I don't even, nothing that any of them said sunk in apart from the end bit, and then whilst I was processing that, it had ended. Like
it was cut off. Yeah.
I was like, "What? Is there another part to it?"
Yeah, but here's the thing. Do you know what they needed to do? They needed to show a Dalek, because, like I said, we've seen those horrible leaked photos, so it's not like we haven't seen the Daleks already. It's not like they're a secret. I mean, for God's sake, if you combine that with the footage of them on the bridge exploding, we've seen half the Daleks in this special already, when you think about it.
Yeah,
very true.
So why not do a nice, glossy, really action-packed, impactful Dalek shot? Or, I don't know, give us a Jack photo. Just something. No, like Sean jokes, we've got a table and Jodie being in prison, which we knew already because of how the cliffhanger ended.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, the clue's in the bloody name of the episode. You think they would actually like emphasise the fact that the Daleks are back because it's the bloody Daleks? And
yeah,
I know,
so why have we not had a Dalek photo?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a bungled mishandling of this entire. I don't know what the hell's going on with Doctor Who in general. The whole thing mishandled.
I don't think they do.
I don't normally end streams this abruptly, but we do. Rabbi's had to put up the link and all, and we do.
1 minute.
Head over because he's live in 2 minutes, so we have to
1
get
minute.
in. So listen, thank you all for joining me. Just
thank you.
What I'll just
thank you, Noel.
Because it'll be faster that way. Don't forget to subscribe to Sean, the Nerdaholics channel, and everybody else that's on the panel as well. The Real Super John has a channel as well. Problem being, if you're looking for any rebranding of your channel, he's your man, as I said. Is there anybody else that wants to give a quick shout out before we head off? Because we really have to go.
Just get over to Rabbi's channel now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
72 of you here. Please go over and support because we're going to do a quiz and it's going to be funny. We get very competitive. I'm still actually trying to get a teammate. You have to take Rabbi and whoever he has on my own. So if you want to see me destroy a team, come and join us. I'm only messing. I'll probably.
Well, if you need a teammate, I can always.
No, we're on Rabbi. You wouldn't offer yourself to me the first week. Get away.
Well, if you don't want a winner on your team, what can I say?
Yeah, I know. Great. Charlotte was great, and Charlotte, and I'll be bringing Charlotte back on as a teammate in a couple of weeks' time, anyway. So because we can rotate them.
You won by 1 point, right?
Oh, I was terrible. Don't tell lies.
Yeah, that's it. Right, guys, I'm gonna leave you with a couple of trailers. Don't forget the Tardis Zone Talks is back on Friday. If you want to talk more about this, the fallout, obviously there will be plenty to discuss over the next couple of days because there's always a bit of a fallout after this. We might get a few more photographs off the BBC. I still think it's disgraceful if he didn't give us a trailer, but there you go. That is it. That's been us for this Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con panel.
And Rabbi's started now.
And Rabbi, go over to Rabbi's channel. We're about to leave now.
Right.
Don't forget Fridays is. That didn't work out very well.
Bye.
Just once again, don't forget to head over to Rabbi's channel. We'll see you over there. Looking forward to it. Good night,
Bye-bye,
folks.
everybody.
Bye-bye.